It depends on a number of reasons again. And it's very hard to give any advice because a program has to be tailored to each individual so that he can slowly and methodically get rid of the unnecessary thoughts he's filled his head with. Otherwise, there will just be an explosion. When you stutter, you don't know what to do, you don't want to ask anyone for help, and you kind of isolate yourself from society. You find a bunch of techniques and you try to apply them all at the same time. Naturally, nothing works out for you. Naturally, you deserved it because all our actions, well, it's just cause and effect. You reap what you sow. If you decide, right, to gather a lot of information and try to apply this whole mess, be prepared for the fact that you won't get a very good result. The same thing happened to me once. For example, I was on the stuttering.su forum for hours a day. I sat there for several months. I spent a lot of hours there, probably several hundred hours. I studied different methods, different approaches. And what do you think? Did I get rid of my stutter? My head was just spinning from all of it. Because you take it on, but you don't really know how to work with it all the way. Even if some approach is described there, most likely something is missing. For example, either working with psychology, with attention, with consciousness, with the subconscious, working with the problem areas of your body when your breathing gets stuck and you can't do anything. If you work with something separately, then naturally the result will be worse. And most likely you'll have a setback, and in general you'll have an unfavorable attitude towards what you've learned. And then if you encounter this component in some other program after some time, maybe even after a few years, you'll already have a negative attitude towards it because on its own it didn't really help you enough, but it wasn't supposed to help you separately. Because there's this concept of a system. Things work better within a system, more reliably. If you tried something separately, especially if you tried it the wrong way, be prepared for your head to be exploding soon from having a ton of ideas, a ton of knowledge, but nothing works. And you go through some new method, a new approach, and so on. You can go on trying different methods for the rest of your life and end up spinning your wheels more or less in the same spot. Not very rational, is it?